Yes, people. It's finally here. That one day we've all been counting down to. The sweet getaway to the weekend. You've worked hard, ladies and gentlemen. Shown up, pushed through, and now it is time to take a deep breath and exhale because you made it.
Honeypot, you made it.
Yes.
It's so deep, eh? Coming from you today. Okay, guys, there's actually something about today that feels a little different. Maybe it's just one of those days that makes you feel, more reflective, thinking about how to adapt to embrace change.
Let's not spill the beans just yet, but not to worry. We are still kicking it back with premium vibes and memories in the making because that's how we actually do right here on TGIF edition of Esplash.
Yep. All right, people, there actually is a reading to life, and Fridays remind us that even in the hustle, rest is sacred. So whether you're still at work, winding down, already in weekend mode, we're here to help you set the right tone with premium vibes and zero pressure, guys.
That's right. So join the conversation live on X at TVC Connect, on Facebook at TVC Entertainment, and on Instagram at TVC Entertainment _. And if you're on the go, no worries, stream us live on www.tvcentertainment.tv and catch all the fun behind the scenes via our Esplash _TVC on our Instagram fan page, and that's it, okay? All right, having said that, listen and listen well. It's your home girl right here. It's your girlfriend next door. It is the jewel in the crown. It's the hostess with the mostest, baby, if I do say so myself. It is Honey Money. It is Honey Money. Rabba. Yes, it is Honey on Point. It is Honey Venus. Well, you can just pick anyone and just run with it, okay?
Girlfriend next door is what I'm going to pick because you're just my sister next door.
A call away, just a call away.
You feel like I made a cue this song. Okay, guys, you know my name. My name is Catherine. You know me as Lady Cat, have real hotness. Queen Cat, have real hotness. This kind of person, not a chocolate, because chocolate and caramel, ooh. Kitty Kata, Kate of the Kate Cruise, baby. Yeah.
Righty, it's Friday and we got the perfect way to kick off your weekend. First up, we are serving the juiciest updates in our entertainment news segments.
Okay, right about now, it is time for the entertainment news, and I'm doing this with my sister. First up, we have this one for you guys. VDM calls out Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy. Popular social media personality and critic Martins Otse, aka Very Dark Man, has criticized Nigerian music stars Damini Ogulu, aka Burna Boy, David Adeleke, aka Davido, and Ayo Balogun, aka Wizkid, over their display of wealth. That's why the economic downturn in the country. VDM voices displeasure with the Afrobeat victory while reacting to the viral report of Burna Boy splashing billions on a new car. Burna Boy recently made headlines after he spent the whooping sum of 3.5 billion naira on a McLaren Senna, with a video showing him cruising around Lagos in a new car. I quote, "What can the fans say they have benefited from them?" the critic queried in a viral video, end of quote. He added that he was more disappointed in Burna Boy because he had once been vocal about social ills in the country before becoming more financially buoyant. Sharing the video, Very Dark Man wrote in a caption, and I quote, "When Davido, Wiz, and Burna Boy does these things, my question is, don't they read the room? At this junction, the three of them are useless to Nigerians," end of quote.
Oh, wow, interesting. People have come to talk about this particular thing too, because I saw Oye Mike's reaction to this, and Oye Mike said that, see, the artists do not owe you anything. Is it that you're affected by them living their lives? That you should hold your politicians responsible for anything going on in the country. The leaders, you should hold them responsible. Perhaps you can get where Oye Mike is coming from, and then you can also get where VDM is coming from.
Exactly.
But then you cannot say that, you cannot expressly say that people have not done stuff, because some people don't even make noise, because if you even do your own small parts in, maybe you're helping somebody to get better, because Davido, I know very well, we see it on social media all almost every time that is actually extending, is
helping hand to someone.
Generosity, giving somebody something. In fact, you know, he does it almost every time. And I want to believe that Burna Boy too does it, and Wizkid does it in his own way.
Yeah, we see Wizkid on social media give people money too.
You understand. So, and I think that in Nigeria, everybody is not just serious. Everybody is not just serious. Because if you look at it, perhaps Nigeria deserves the leader that they have. Because when people sit down and talk about, you know, the leadership of Nigeria sometimes, then I wonder, because some of these people, when you get to their offices, if you see the way they behave, you would know that they're not even different from these leaders that they complain about. You know, zero leadership. People don't even know what they're doing. So far, it is not their own company, and or it is not their father's company. It's not affecting them. They do anyhow. People do anyhow. People behave anyhow. We see it every time. People are not taking responsibility for anything. You know, it starts from even the little things like, you know, throwing trash just carelessly anywhere. And then when it starts to rain, there is erosion, there is flood. And then those same people will sit down there and start calling the name of the governor and all that. Like, everybody is just misbehaving. Nobody is doing their work. And so you now question, I mean,
you have a lot to say. I know. I also have a lot to say. Trust me. Especially the people when the office is supposed to resume at 8 and you get there at 10 and they say they've not come. So at the end of the day, you've planned your day, you've planned yourself to finish there and get to your office, then you're getting to work late and getting a query. It's crazy. But at the end of the day, God help us all.
God has helped us. That thing, it gets on my nerves. God has helped us. Are we helping ourselves? God has given us brains. I'm not saying that there is not a place for prayer, but please, so many times God has answered our prayers. It is not left for us to do so.
Right, yes.
To do the needful. All right, let's get to the next story, because please, I don't want anything to stain my steez. King Madi opens up about exploitation in Nigeria music industry. Chimamanda Pearl Chukwuma, known as by our fans as King Madi, is one of the brightest rising stars in Afrobeat, but behind the glow of a growing success, the 18-year-old is pulling back the curtain on the dark realities facing young artists in Nigeria's music industry. In a raw and revealing episode of the Lagos Meets London podcast, King Madi spoke out about the emotional and professional challenges she's faced since stepping into the spotlight. Our reflections offer a sobering look into an industry that behind its glamour is rife with manipulation, greed, and exploitation. I've had so many contract issues, the singer confessed. There are people in this industry who are just out for themselves. They are greedy, and many of them don't have pure intentions. They want to take advantage of young, unsuspecting artists. King Madi, whose breakout tracks have earned her attention both locally and internationally, revealed that she initially approached music as a side project, a way to earn money and eventually return to school. But as her star began to rise, she quickly found herself immersed in a system she says is stacked against young creatives. Sometimes it doesn't even feel human, she said. You feel like a machine, like everyone's just holding papers and trying to figure out how to make money off you. And all you want is to go home. You barely get time to just be a kid. King Madi credited her mother's grounding influence for helping her stay sane amid the whirlwind of fame. My mom reminds me I'm still a kid in the craziest ways, like asking me to do house chores. It helps me stay human because this life can get overwhelming really fast. Our story sheds light on the emotional and mental toll the music industry can take, particularly on teenagers who are still discovering who they are while being thrust in high-pressure environments where profit often trumps people in an industry known for its fast pace and glittering highs. King Madi's words serve as both a cautionary tale and a call to action to listen to young voices, reform exploitative practices, and build a creative ecosystem where artists can thrive without losing their humanity.
This is a lot. For a while, King Madi has been silent, and then now coming out to say all of this. I saw a lot of comments, people saying, oh, so that's why she's been away for a while. Apparently, she said something happened with her record label. She had issues with her career and everything. And it's just sad that some people see music as an escape. And then once they get into that career path, some people want to exploit them. And this is something that has been discussed over the years. A lot of people have come out to say that music is just their escape route. Music is just something they love to do. But then the industry itself, there are different cabals. There are different people who are out just for gains, not even for good music. And now for King Madi to say this and say that this is why she's been away, it's just crazy because it's just a harsh reality.
There are so many problems.
A lot.
So many problems.
You know what? Before we start delving into problems and going on and on, it's Friday. Let's not dampen the mood. Let's just go on this commercial break. And when we get back, Esplash continues, guys. All right, welcome back to the show, guys. This right here is still Esplash on TVC. And it is still the entertainment news you having me so much. Next up, Solomon Buchi condemns BET for Best Gospel Artist win. Writer and social commentator Solomon Buchi has condemned organizers of the British Entertainment Television BET Awards for awarding Best Gospel Artist to American rapper and songwriter Glorilla. The award ceremony held recently, and it saw Glorilla taking home the award for Best Gospel Artist. Buchi, in his video, argued that the fact that Glorilla had a music collaboration with a gospel artist does not mean that she's a gospel singer and deserved the win. He said that Glorilla, who dresses seductively and opens sensitive parts of her body, didn't deserve to win the award, saying, and I quote, "So naked, profane singing, seductively pop stars are now winning gospel awards? Shame on all involved to make this happen. Again, gospel industry is a scam. It became a scam ever since it stopped being ministry," end of quote. In related news, gospel singer Dietrich Haddon has also voiced his displeasure with BET awarding Glorilla the Dr. Bobby Jones Best Gospel Inspirational Award at the 2025 BET Awards. He also alluded to it being unfair that Kirk Franklin is consistently recognized for his contributions to the genre, while others who are just as influential are largely ignored. Haddon took to his social media page on Tuesday, June 10th morning with his critique of the award show, starting off with his Instagram video stating that gospel is in need of an overhaul. I quote, "After last night's show, it's an indicator that we just need a complete reset." He continued, "Like, what are we doing? Are we allowing this to happen over and over again? And wonder why the gospel music industry is dying," end of quote. He went on to advocate for those who truly know gospel music to be in the room when decisions are being made regarding awards, as it is, I quote, "already a small genre," end of quote, "where artists often go unrecognized," I quote. "It's hard for us to want the Bobby Jones Gospel Award being given to somebody that's not in our space. No disrespect to the artist, but that's not the space she's in," end of quote. He said of Glow winning for her song Rain Down on Me featuring Kirk Franklin, Maverick City Music, and Kiera Sheard. Her fellow nominees featured a variety of gospel and mainstream artists who've created inspirational songs, including Common, Pete Rock, Jennifer Hudson, and Rhapsody.
And since then, people have taken different sides.
Yep.
Some people are like, you don't judge because who are the ones that Jesus asked to, you know, for people to preach to bring into, you know, the church and the kingdom. And some people are of that opinion. But you know what? I actually really agree with, you know, Dietrich Haddon and Solomon Bichi on this one, because yes, I was talking about it the other time. Even Snoop Dogg one time won something. He did something once about on gospel,
Yeah,
and then he won.
Yeah, he
and
won.
So,
even Kanye.
And so Kanye even has done more than
he has done.
won.
Yeah.
No,
So
Kanye,
no, when he started then.
but Kanye has come out. Kanye has come out to tell us that, you know, he even has a church and all.
Yeah, he has
a
church now.
So I would even leave Kanye out of
His
that.
own issue was when he first started and he won an award.
I would even leave Kanye out of that. But you see, even the other time, I'm not saying that, you know, people cannot decide to say that, you know what, I've given my life to Christ and that's what I'm going to do. And I think that perhaps some people use it as a strategy because was it a BET the other time that we had, oh my God, Will Smith, after all the brouhaha of slapping Chris, after all the time of, you know, slapping Chris, there was one time like that, you know, he came back and then he was singing gospel song and all that, and people were applauding him. I think it was BET, last year's BET or thereabouts. So people have used this. And now what do you say about those people who are actually in that industry?
And have been there for
years. And have been there, and they are working,
and
they are buying out, and you know, you don't recognize them. And I also want the body of that award ceremony to also look into, I'm not saying that you should not honor people. I'm not saying that Kirk Franklin should not be recognized every time, but I am saying that when people are telling you stuff, look into it, because it's almost like everybody has a clique, and once you don't belong to that clique. My own is that, say, if people are putting in the works and they are doing the right thing, don't let that thing of being a clique or somebody in your, or you know, don't let it now bring down what you're supposed to do. Like, do the needful. I really don't like it when people are not objective about stuff. I really don't like it because personally, I don't like cheating. Like, I can fight you with everything. Once I see that you're playing that thing of classism or you're cheating, or you see me and I deserve something and you're trying to you know, play it down.
And you know the crazy thing,
undervalue me. I don't like it.
Every year, everybody that wins is either Kirk Franklin and Maverick City Music win, or someone that features them wins. Almost every year now. So it's become a trend, and that's why a lot of people are voicing out that this has become a trend. Is it intentional, or is that what it is? And going forward, maybe they should just get the main people, the major stakeholders in the gospel music industry, to vet that particular award. That category? Yes, that particular award, that particular category, because it's getting really crazy, and before you know it will get messy. People will start turning enemies. It's already messy because I wonder how some people are actually feeling right now. I understand that people will say to them that all these things don't validate or justify your work and all that, but it is good to be recognized when you have worked so hard too. Yes. All right, let's move on. That's all we can take on the entertainment news. We'll be back with all the social media madness on Social View after this time out. All right, guys, welcome to Social View, where we serve up your daily dose of social media crazy, because who needs reality when this much fun is happening online? Honeypot, are you ready? Oh, yes. Okay, so Her Magnificence says, fighting physically is so messy and embarrassing. I beg, let's do spiritual warfare instead. And then Princess now responds saying, spiritual warfare? As how? Please beat me. That's spiritual warfare. I feel like I can say that. I can say, oh, that one is classless. You see me your dream. It's classless. Honeypot, you see me your dream. I will enter your dream today. I will beat Shaggy. Because why are you leaving the physical and going spiritual? For your body, so please just leave me alone. Let's move on, I beg. Makanaki says, $2 million hit your account. Your next move is asking that question. And Mayowa now says, enter the bathroom and sit under the shower. Let the water wash poverty away for the final time. Because what? It's $2 million. It's true. Dollars. You have entered a new season. And so the old must go. So enter the shower and wash the poverty away. I love it. That's the best response, actually. So Act by M. Marie says, please keep my husband in your prayers. He's having a hard time finding me.
Oh, wow, I get it.
She never
wow.
find them. He never find her.
Oh,
so
I
we should have
get
them
it.
pray so that they will find each other soon. Finding husband, season 1.
I think people are now being vocal about certain things
Yes.
because on TikTok yesterday, I saw a guy who's looking for a job and he put it there. He said, this might sound crazy, but see, please help me tell everybody, your uncles, your aunties and everything that is looking for a job. And I feel like it will work for him.
Yeah, especially since he said what he does. Good luck to him. Kudos to him. So this is a very long exchange, guys. Get ready. Elizabeth says, that Ikorodu babe won't break your heart. And then at this is DMT_ says, laughing out loud, like 3 don't break my heart. Elizabeth responds saying, you are the bad person. And then DMT responds saying, the thing is that nothing works out between me, Ibadan, and Ikorodu girls for real. Elizabeth now says, come and try me. And then at this is DMT_ says, skip ads. You know that thing when you're watching something, when you're streaming something and then there's an ad and it gives you the option to skip ads. So it's telling Elizabeth, skip ads, you are the ad. This is what happens when you have been heartbroken too many times and you don't want to go back. No turning back, no looking back. Baba is playing, I can never turn back. Oh. All right, let's take this last one before we go. At crazy_finger says, I'm not to go where they no sabi me, make I start Okada walk. The hustle is real.
And you'll be surprised.
Somebody that knows you.
You will just see somebody that knows you.
It
or
might
they'll
even
be
be
your
your neighbor.
passenger.
Might even be your neighbor. Maybe the first day you start is the day your neighbor will come to that area to look for someone.
I'm sure a lot of people who do, you know, taxis and all that. I'm sure that they have picked people that they actually know and they didn't know that it was that person initially that requested for the ride.
Okay, on this note, people, I say it's a wrap on Social View for today and this week, and we hope you enjoy the chaos as much as we did. We'll be back shortly, so keep it locked.
And thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned.
Yes.
You know, I've got an announcement for you guys. And it's such a surreal feeling standing here today, knowing that this chapter has come to an end. And well, after the incredible years of being a presenter on Entertainment Splash, it is now time for me to say goodbye. Yes, I know. All right, so as somebody who thrives on growth and also, you know, challenge, I just knew it in my heart that it was time for me to move on. And this platform has given me that chance to do what I love. That is to connect, engage, inform, and entertain. And for all of this, I am so thankful. I am so grateful. And I would like to say a very big thank you to all the Entertainment Splash crew. I'm talking about OJ, Catherine, Victor, you know, and to every producer, every director, every cameraman, every makeup artist, every intern that I have worked with. See, you guys are the real MVPs because you know what? Your efforts behind the scenes actually made the magic happen. And you know, you did not just make my work possible, but also beautiful. And for that, I am so, so, so grateful. Now, I would like to say a very big thank you to the viewers. Thank you so much for welcoming me into your home, for your support, for your feedback, for your loyalty. Thank you so much. You made the journey so meaningful. Thank you so, so much. Now, as I go on to explore, you know, new paths, new possibilities, this right here is not a goodbye forever. It is just a turning of a page, okay?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it's a turning of the page. And I would like to say thank you so much. And may the show always go on. Thank you indeed.
All right, we have a little something prepared for you. So let's check out Honeypot's special moments on Esplash.
Okay, Joe, you're right here. It's your girlfriend next door. It's the jewel in the crown and the hostess with the mostest. My name is Honeypot.
How many names do you have?
I can't even count. I don't know. But let me tell you my name. How do you want it?
Anyhow.
Okay.
Ataroju.
It is Honey Pizza for She's the Baby.
Hey!
Latino go sweet.
If girls no day, bam.
any cost, any damn condition. See your affection, I waiting, I want. You did my prayer for church on Sunday. The holiday, me and you supposed to. Hallelujah, the way make we go, my love. Lolo, show my waka chope. Oh, baby, Angelina.
What are you feeling like?
I feel like this
This one is confused.
I dey feel like Jay-Z, because he might.
Is everything fine?
I dey feel like.
You know that way back, people would say that, it's a bad thing not to eat when you dream. So you can go. See, these days, they are asking you to eat very well. Because if you can wake up and you are doing yanga there, it's the hunger that will. And then we keep talking about how things have changed. When Harmattan is supposed to come, Harmattan will not come. When this. Is it our sin? Yes, our sin to a large extent. And I'm going to break it down. It is not because you have gone to fornicate with someone or something. It is because you are not doing things properly. Yes. Noise pollution, air pollution.
The beauty is that I don't think you take offense to people saying she's busty or tag on it, but at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we see it is there. But it's when people get, but it's when people get insulting and they come to your page and start like.
And I think it was even totally rude for you to share my picture and then you're going to compare me to another person and saying that, what about this? What do you people have to say? What? Who does that?
And I'm just going to be like Honeypot today. Honestly speaking, I'm just grateful for life. Like, I'm grateful that I woke up this morning, I moved my hand like this. I stretch. I say, God, I thank you, I can stretch. Because, see, some people cannot stretch their hand. Do you know? Some people, if they do like this, they'll feel muscle pain. So, I'm just grateful that I can stretch.
Goodness and mercy, they follow me now. Lift your hands and say amen. Amen. My hands are blessed, amen. Yeah, amen. No struggle this year. Amen. I flourish this year. Yeah, amen. Lift your hands and say amen. Amen. Everything I do is blessed. Yeah, amen. No failure this year.
Where you find this therapist?
When you brought your own therapist and you were even making passes at
Who
the
have you
therapist.
worked with before?
I've worked with a lot of great people. Whiskey, Davido,
It's a lie.
Future.
Why would you
This
say
guy
that?
is a
When you-
fraudster.
So is the issue with the therapist right now?
Where did you meet him?
Jepo, what is your problem? Why are you
Because you
jealous?
had issue with my own therapist.
Because
now
you
brought
were
your own-
making
This guy is
advances.
your ex. This guy is your ex.
Did I make any advances at him? You were making advances as the therapist.
You are j-
Therapist. It's been so wonderful doing it with my sweetheart, J. Paul, Mr. Flames. And well, how about that coming from Mrs. Flames? How about that aside? Oh, fantastic. And well, this is where we say thank you for being a part of the show.
Okay, so Honeypot, we also have a little something for you. You can decide to unveil it now if you want
Thank
to.
you so much. Who will help me with this
Hey,
now? I really
Can we
want
get
to show
something
it.
to use to
Actually,
unveil
really,
this? Because
somebody
she has
should
nails.
come,
Like
please.
Someone come. Someone should come.
Do we have something to...
We hope you love it. This
love
is
it.
a token of our gratitude
Love
for
it.
all the hard work, all the love, all the care,
Thank
everything.
you.
We love you so
Thank
much.
you.
And
Aw.
this is just a reminder that yes, you are part of the Esplash family. Esplash or not, we're all family.
Thank you indeed. Thank you, my darling.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, people. All right. So it is now time for us to sign out. For me to sign out and exit, I'm taking a bow right now. Thank you so much, guys, for being a part of the show today. Thank you for being a part of the show this week. Thank you so much for letting me into your hearts, into your homes, into your offices. Thank you so much. I've done this with Lady Cat, and we are saying have a wonderful weekend. You can catch Entertainment Splash on YouTube, okay? All of the episodes, and it will also be showing tomorrow on the show. And there we'll be back bigger and better on Monday. My name is Honeypot, by the way. Bye.